So you had a chance to really learn quite a lot about Martha Graham. And just to reiterate a few things from that digital magazine that you had a chance to look through and watch the videos, Martha Graham lived from 1894 to 1991. So the digital magazine that you watched was before her death, obviously. She was a student of Denishan and later founded the Martha Graham Company, which is still working today. Obviously, shelter in place is changing things, but it's still in existence, the Martha Graham Company, and it still has a school. Martha's works were often based on Greek mythology. That was a big interest of hers, and so a lot of her choreography was centered around that. She was a very prolific woman, created just dozens and dozens of masterpieces. She was also very strong and had um, a very independent spirit and had lots to say. She was respected, she was sometimes feared, but she was a bold artist that had a huge, just lasting imprint on our dance world. Some of her quotes are my absolute favorite. I listed a few more inside the module, but just a couple that I wanted to share again with you. No artist is ahead of his time. He is his time. It is just the others that are behind the time. And movement never lies, which is so true. There's uh, movement is very telling, and we're basically vulnerable and naked when we dance. Doris Humphrey lived from 1895 to 1958. She also danced with Denishan and was a colleague of Martha Graham's. She later founded the Humphrey Weidman School when she met Charles Weidman. And she was very deeply interested in humanity and in the extremes of our human experience. This is something, it doesn't matter whether it was 1900 or 2020, our human experience of experiencing things like joy and pain, success and failure. She really used those polar opposites of our own human world to create dance. And she created the technique fall and recovery, which is very much based on gravity and the fact that no matter what we do, we're always going to be pulled down towards the center of the earth, that we have these ideals and we want to reach for things. And inevitably, as much as we reach and strive and hope and believe, we're always going to be pulled down. And she used gravity and our human experience on this earth as a constant metaphor to not only create movement, but also to create dances. She was a master at teaching choreography. In fact, the book that she wrote, we still use today. Because nobody's done it better. All choreography teachers refer to her compositional book. It's just a masterpiece. One of Doris Humphrey's famous students, Jose Limon, we will learn quite a bit about him in this module as well. He studied with Doris and she was a huge mentor for him. And then later on actually became the artistic director of his company, the Jose Limon Dance Company, which is also still in existence today.